Just talk about the work this week. You guys trying to get that ahead of this game?
Yeah, it's good work. We had 2 good workouts Friday, Saturday. Got back in the swing of things and got a lot of good reps for the young kids. And then the last 2 days, just got into basically game week. But Tuesday, Wednesday top practice. Tomorrow will be like a Thursday practice, and got a lot of good reps. We've had really good weather, so it's been good work.
We talked about it a little on Saturday, but just this offense, face, dual threat quarterback, and some other good pieces there too.
They got a lot of good athletes. They starting with the quarterback, good runner. I mean, they average about 209, a little under 300 yards a game rushing, with the running back getting over 100 and the quarterback averaging a little under 90 yards a game. And then he can scramble all over the place, and they have some good receivers that catch the ball, but they can also run on their fly sweeps. They got big tight ends, and they cause some problems. They spread you out, they go a lot of empty, then they come back, and they run the power game, so you got to be ready. You got to really prepare for a lot of offense, a lot of different styles of offense, starting with quarterback and quarterback runs, and they have some really good play-action passes off that.
Marcus Ward and Brandon Weston, how key have those guys been anchoring that defense?
Well, they've been real good. 2 safeties that get everybody lined up. And I think really one of the biggest accomplishments this year is we've done a really good job of eliminating the big play and the deep ball. And it's a tribute to our 2 safeties. We play a lot of middle safety stuff, and especially Weston has done a good job doing that role. And so I think the coaches have done a really good job of emphasizing some of those principles, and thus those guys have done a really good job playing. Number one thing, they're very smart, and they get lined up, and they see formations, and they study a lot of football, and they do a really good job. A lot of smart kids on our defense. It allows us to do some things, be fairly multiple, and it's helped us out this year.
Marcus says he tries not to think about the Bahamas Bowl last year. What do you remember about that game?
I remember winning it. First bowl day ever won. I remember, playing really, really good defense for 3 quarters, and in the 4th quarter, it just kind of was a landslide. Bam, just giving up big plays left and right. I remember the second last play of the game where they Hail Mary and the ball was all over the place, but the last play of the game, we rose up, and like I said before, this whole year we're like Freddy Krueger on defense. You can't kill us, and you might hit us a couple times, but we never go down, and that's exactly what I remember about the last year's win at the Bahamas Bowls.
How have you seen them kind of respond to that this year, and how has this defense improved since then?
Well, there's no doubt. I mean, look, the numbers don't lie. Probably one of the most improved defenses around in the country, and that's because we're just a year older. We had a lot of new guys last year. We had a lot of guys that had never really played Division I football starting for us, and they took their lumps. We got better as the year wore on, but it still wasn't really good. And then we got a lot better in the off season. We went back as coaches and really kind of went back to work and went back down to the foundation of our defense and really who we were and who we are and who we want to be. And the game has evolved, and we had to evolve as coaches too, because it's really changed, especially in our conference. And so we did a lot of researching, and we went back to a lot of principles that we believe in, and we got better players, and the players we had got better. And so it's been for a really good year, and now we're a pretty good defense.
To get at this point in the season, what kind of attitude do you think these guys have kind of evolved this year?
Well, they've always had a good attitude. They've always worked hard. They've always played hard here for us. That's never been an issue with our defenses here the last three years. We just have gone up a level every year and had a hard schedule. We're playing very, very competitive people. We're not playing a 1AA program or a schedule anymore. And people need to realize that it takes time, and our attitude is always good here. With our coaching staff, it's going to be a good attitude, and we're going to come battle. And now you need to recruit well. You need to get good players, and then you can become something special.
I know we've talked about how important these extra practices are. So when you guys were in this spot last year and you got all these practices, could you see how those helped this year?
No doubt. I mean, we had how many extra practices last year, I don't remember, but it helps. It helps those young guys It helped our older guys that are coming back. It helped guys like Brandon Leston, who really had never played, who was a walk-on here last year. It helped him. It helped Marcus Ward. You know, he was never a starter here until last year, and it helped Nick. And it helped all those guys, and so then they all got better. And then you had an addition of a few transfers and junior college kids and some freshmen that were redshirted last year that are now part of the mix. It's really good, and you know, that's what good programs do. That's how they develop, and you know, this is getting to be a pretty dang good program.
We've talked a lot about the UAB transfers and TJ, but in what specific ways that you're mostly over you've seen him maybe exceed your expectations or surprise you?
Well, you know, he didn't really have much film. He was a redshirt freshman. He wasn't a starter. He wasn't, you know, he wasn't really in the too deep there. He kind of got buried in a lot of other players there at UAB. He was on special teams, and he was a big kid. He was a good prospect out of high school, and he came here and he really flourished in our system. And that's just a tribute to him as a kid, coming up here and you know, getting along with the kids and matriculating and getting better and learning the defense. And he has just gotten better and better, and he'll be one of the better defensive players in the conference next year, or for next year. And he cares, and he's a great kid, and he's smart, he loves football. And when you have that and you have some athleticism, you'll be a good football player. And then the other kid, John, he's I think one of our MVPs on defense, quite honestly. He is smart, he's articulate, you know, for a D lineman, that's really, you know, great to see. He has always a great sense about him. He loves football, he's a bright-eyed kid. And I think the world of those two kids, and they've done a great job for us.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay.